Hello, everybody, and welcome to session number 8 of our Legacy of Ruin campaign. We are extraordinarily happy to welcome you back to our party of stalwart adventurers. In our last campaign session, our companions delved deeper into the Ravenel forest, seeking a dig site that they had discovered letters discussing. After several days of travel due to Vatia not feeling well, they were able to discover a dig site deep in the forest. After a brutal battle with some more cultists that they struggled to fight against due to strange blight and strong powers, they were able to defeat the ones they found at the top of the dig site. Progressing to the edge of the site, Devlin made the decision to pull what he called an Aladdin, leaping off of the edge of the cliff, diving down, shattering the canopy of the digs below. The rest of the party decided this was an adventurous and quick way to reach the bottom of the cliff. Leia leapt, swinging her lute with all her might, crashing in to one of the strange cultists in the bottom and smashing him to death by flinging a telekinetic projectile. A priest of Aristel by the name of Gregor assaulted them. And while fighting it, a strange demonic worm-like creature ripped itself out of his body as Devlin pummeled the worm creature to death. They investigated the dig site and found strange notes speaking of shipments heading to Kintargo. Investigating more, they discovered a strange portal inlaid with Jitsin runes and archaic symbols that when each of the party members attempted to touch it, it would seem to activate. Except for Devlin, who it did not react to. And the party determined this might have something to do with the powers that they had gained from Azrael. They sought to dismantle this strange gate, referred to as nether gates, in a journal they discovered on the site, written in a familiar Kamiko hand, and then decided to head back to Seldrain. Upon their arrival, they heard the church bells ringing out, summoning everybody to the Church of Aristel, where they found Father Pedros standing before them once more. He spoke short length about how, though he was unsuccessful in discovering the missing children, he was able to receive a vision from Aristel, a vision that told him that the tragedies that had been befalling Seldrain, the darkness that had been occurring, the earthquakes, the children missing was a result of the town's lack of faith and losing their way from Aristel's blessing. Their toleration, the druids of the green faith, and the Desnite worshippers within the town were a direct result of the darkness that had befallen everybody. And then he knew that those within Seldrain were having dreams, some that might be seen as dark or scary, dreams that beckoned to members of the town. And if they were to embrace these dreams, they would be embracing Aristel's way, and therefore find a way to help drive out the non-believers and restore the sanctity of Seldrain for peace and harmony again. And that is where we pick up on today's session. What would you all like to do?
Well, this is like kind of our first time back in town. So and we just witnessed that.
So is Father Pedros still on stage, or like on whatever he was speaking on?
Yep. Still in the front of the church.
We yell blasphemy.
Oh no.
No, I don't. I'm kidding.
You're gonna get me in trouble is what you're gonna do.
No chaos.
I think this
Only
is Miko's
chaos.
spotlight. I don't really know what I could do here.
Is Lem in the crowd?
That's a good. Oh.
The majority of the town is in the crowd. It's hard to see Lem, being only about 3 feet in height, through the massive throngs from where you're at.
I'll try to seek him out then. This is emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Do the rest of you follow Zarko?
No.
I want to find my mom.
Definitely seeing him kind of like looking through the crowd. I want to take interest in what he's looking for.
Delea, you split off to find your mom. Devlin, where are you going?
Bar.
The bar. Okay.
Feels like an appropriate time to start drinking.
At like
I mean,
10 in the morning?
I've been in town
Yeah,
for
fair.
5 seconds. We're already starting a riot. You know what?
You know what? YOLO.
Yeah, it's sundown somewhere.
It's sundown
Sundown
somewhere.
Oh my god.
What the heck? This is a
Miko?
headache. Yeah, I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make my way to the front of the crowd. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta go talk to dear old dad.
You make your way towards the front of the crowd, pushing through. Whispers begin to come to the crowd. Several people questioning, confused, not sure what's going on. But a few seem to advocate, trust in Father Pedros. He knows what's best for this town. He's guided us for over a decade. And Zarko, it doesn't take you long to find Lem standing kind of on the northern outskirts of town. He's sort of shaking his head a little bit and then looks up at you and Alter approaching.
We probably need to talk. See, Falter, you want to go?
Well, I don't fully understand the severity of the proclamation that Father Pedros has called out, though it does seem to have unsettled many people. Lem, I would like to hear what your thoughts on what he's claiming should be the right direction.
Let's return back to the workshop. It's not a discussion for here.
Understandable.
He turns head to the workshop in the northern part of town. Leia, you find your mother chatting very animatedly with several of the townsfolk as you begin to approach, catching snippets of the conversation. This is outrageous. What is he talking about? Ravenel is supposed to be a place welcoming from multiple people. It's like being under Cheliak's rule again. Has he lost his mind out there in the forest? And she looks up as she sees you approaching. She's like, there you are.
Hello, Mother.
Let's just forget what we had in the last discussion. Come here now. It's nutty time.
Of course, I can tell that you're not quite a fan of what Father Pedros is up there talking about.
I'm just happy that your betrothal with that boy Miko never went through. Now it is obviously a mistake. This is the way Pedros is going to behave.
I mean, well, I thought you were still trying to push it. I guess that you're not anymore.
Not if this is Pedros' stance. We'll have to have a town council meeting.
This doesn't really seem like him. I think that something might have happened to him out in the wood or something. This just doesn't seem right. I mean, like, maybe you don't want to push it fully off the table, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Either way, is there... I just wanted to come talk to you because obviously, yes, this is quite concerning, I guess.
It's more than concerning. This is horrible.
It's a bit atrocious, yeah.
It's a bit atrocious. Just a bit.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're the mayor, and he's just the head of a church. You're the head of the town. Your word probably matters more than his does.
I'm sure I have groomed you better than this, Leia. In the
Pardon?
politics of the town. The church has a strong influence on the people in Seldraine. If you seek to lead them one day, you must understand you can't alienate the devout followers, especially to whip them into a frenzy. This will take delicate handling.
I mean, if you really do want to think about it like that, you could... I know that he has quite the sway on all of town, but if you really do want to get them to quickly not believe this, just say that something happened out in the wood to him, that something went wrong, and that he's not acting like himself. Call him crazy. Everything will go away, maybe. If you say that he's not in his right state of mind, people will maybe realize, because this is out of nowhere. This really is. There's been no hints that he would ever say or do anything like this.
My child, I appreciate where you are coming from, but it is not so simple to make baseless accusations against a man of the cloth who has been a pillar of the community since before you and I ever moved here.
I mean... You're the one who does lead the town, though. I would hope that they would at least listen to you a little bit, and at least take your word with at least the smallest grain of salt.
Yes, we'll have to have a town meeting later. For now, we should retire back to the house. I don't want you out here with these other rabbles mingling with the ones here.
Pardon?
We need to keep you away from the followers of the church for now.
I mean, I am an adult. I will still talk with who I want, but I will try to avoid them.
You are barely an adult.
But I'm
Do not
still.
forget
That barely is just a technicality because I am still an adult. You're just trying to say that I'm less. I'm still an adult.
In Ravenel, perhaps, but in Cheliax, you will not be considered an adult yet. Your 18th birthday is not for another week, child.
Okay. Well, then next week I'll be an adult.
Well, until then, we shall retire back to the house and keep you all away from the children of this. Whatever is happening.
I mean, I would just like to say I did catch a glance of Miko when this was happening and he didn't seem too happy. I think he's probably safe to at least talk to occasionally or bring pastries to on my normal routes.
I don't want you pursuing that boy anymore. He's
I
not
don't
good
care
for
what you
you. It's not a
think.
good match.
I think you're full of shit sometimes, but that's alright. I'm gonna do what I want to.
Oh!
She glares at you.
Bro!
Perhaps it is time that you learn what it means to be an adult. If I am such a horrible bitch, perhaps it is time for you to find a new place to live. I'm tired of the constant back-talking and disrespect from you.
Pardon?
If you are such an
At the end
adult
of
who can make your own decisions, then perhaps it is time for you to find your own roof to find yourself under.
It's only session 8, huh? Well, sure. If you don't want me at home, that's fine. Have fun with the bookkeeping that I've been doing for you.
I don't want whatever this that you have become is at home. I want my
Independence?
daughter back, my sweet child.
I'm not a
this
child anymore.
foul-tempered, ill-mannered girl.
I'm not a child.
I don't know what happened to you, but for the last month almost, you have been... I don't know.
What?
Horrible. You have been treating people poorly. Marcelo has made many complaints about the way you have spoken to him.
Well, it's nice that he's finally decided to buck up and speak up about something. I'm glad that he's taking a
This
stance
is
on anything
exactly
in
what
his
I am
life.
talking about.
You know what? Fine! I'll go. Will that make you happy? Do you want your only alive daughter leaving you?
No, I want my daughter to stop trying to push and alienate everyone away.
I'm not trying to push or alienate anyone. I'm just trying to talk to people and be my own person. We went through this already.
If only you
Just
had
because I
focused
don't
more on
act-
diplomacy
No,
than
I'm
performing.
not done talking. I'm not done talking.
That's
Just
the
because
problem.
you
You're
don't like-
never done talking. Never done. You're sharp tongue.
Fine. I'll be done
Fights.
now. Then she just walks away.
Several of the townsfolk look on in shock as once again a blow-up happens between you and your mother. She throws up her hands in frustration. She's like, her sister was never this bad. I don't know what has gotten into her. I'll leave her for now. We need to retire back and plan for what to do with this saying. As she turns and heads back towards her house. As Miko, you approach the gathering throngs in front of Father Pedros, pushing your way through. You see Father Pedros speaking to several of the other priests of the church, kind of chatting away, sort of his back turned towards the crowd.
I just want to listen to what he's saying for a minute before I go interrupt, maybe.
So as you approach, you hear him speaking to several of the others. He's like, I know the words I said today may seem harsh, but if this town is to survive, harsh measures might be required. Elorstil has given me a vision, and this vision will save us all. Let us give them some time to ponder what I have said.
my god. Is he going back in now? Is he just hanging out?
He's just hanging
What-
out, kind of padding up a bit.
Okay. And is Father Perrin still standing next to him?
He's standing kind of off to the side. You notice as you look around, he's kind of looking at you
Yeah.
a little intently, but not necessarily saying or gesturing in any way.
I'm gonna kind of like motion my head like, let's step over to the side and have a chat for a second to Perrin.
Yeah, he walks over a little bit. Father Pedro seems to not really notice or pay attention, and he comes and he whispers to you a bit, like, Miko. Miko.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. It's... He came last night. He was ragged. None of the wardens were with him. And he spoke about receiving a vision, but he didn't tell us what it was. He said he had to reveal it to the masses. It was too important to keep tight. I had no idea what he was going to say.
Oh man. You know about me, don't you?
Miko, my boy. I am a priest of Aristil. I can tell when somebody has touched the divine with him. I know that the source of your divine blessing does not come from him. But I didn't want... I was hoping that one day you'd find the strength to tell me the truth, so I entertained your lies, but now is not the time. If you touch your divine magic in front of him, he'll know that it's not from Aristil. You have to keep it a secret.
I know. Okay, well, I need to talk with him. I found some really concerning things.
Like what?
He's been out in the Ravenel forest. He's been...
Hi, looking for you.
No, he's been doing experiments out there. He's been trying to tap into old magics or something.
And
I don't
as
know.
you're talking, you notice Father Pedro start to approach.
Frick! Okay, yeah, I stopped talking.
He comes up. He looks at you for a second and almost pauses.
Oh no.
Like thinking, right? You notice as he looks at you, just sort of strange, and he's like, Miko, my boy. Father Perrin told me that you had returned. It is good to see you.
Are you alright, Father Pedros?
Miko, I have never been better. Indeed, Aristil has blessed me with a vision. When I was searching for you, I found myself lost within the woods. I soon became separated from the wardens that I had brought with me, as though the forest itself had shifted and changed around me. And it was there where I saw the white stag move through the forest, guiding me to a strange pit in the ground. It was there that Aristil gave me a vision of what must be done. I'm pleased that Perrin, and he kind of pats Father Perrin on the back, has informed me that you have found your grace with Aristil.
I have, yes. But can we talk inside, maybe with a bit more privacy?
Well, there are much things that must be done, but I can spare some time to chat with you. Perrin, didn't you say Miko had some friends now? Where are these companions?
No.
Perhaps we should bring them inside with us as well.
No, I want to talk alone for a moment, Father Pedros.
Very well, very well. Come with me. No, we can chat in my private study.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll go with him, I guess. Like,
You guys head in to the church. He leads you back towards his private study, closing the door. Just you and him alone as he takes a seat behind his desk. In Zarko and Falter, you find yourself at Lem's workshop. He's shaking his head, pacing back and forth. Something doesn't sit right here, lads.
I was thinking the same thing.
Why would Pedros decide to banish the non-Aristo worshippers? He's always touted freedom in Seldraine.
Falter, I think it has something to do with what we encountered earlier.
What exactly did you encounter?
We had encountered many of the wardens and their subordinates corrupted by some force. In following their dire schemes, they continued to reference Father Pedros as their ringleader, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Corrupted in what way? How?
I can't explain it in a scientific manner. Some otherworldly beings of dark origin possessing the wardens and the priesthood, twisting their intent.
Were their eyes pitch black?
Yes.
That's not a good sign. Zarko, did you have much encounter with the Cheliax nobility during your previous incarceration, we'll say?
Almost daily.
Do you remember some of the ancient rites the Cheliax nobles would do upon their slaves?
See, that would have you black out if you were on the receiving end of that, so not necessarily.
There are many times the Cheliax nobles would seek to forge more powerful pacts with creatures of darkness that dwell within the darker realms. Pacts with devils were not uncommon, with several, but the worst of it would be possession. Demons inhabiting bodies, taking them over, controlling them. A telltale sign of such a darkness would be eyes pitch black as a moonless night, reflecting the endless depths of the abyss. If this is what you saw, I fear there is some darkness. Amidst our town. But Pedros, he does not have black eyes, and he stated he lost the wardens within a day of travel, pulled away by the visions of a white stag, a known omen of Aristel. Perhaps he is not related to this, or perhaps he's a clever liar. I don't know what to make of this.
I don't either, but having him say what he said just reminded me of the Chiliacs.
Ravenel founded itself upon freedom. That's why we made our home here, and why we strive endlessly with the other bellflowers to free the other slaves left behind in Cheliax. This doesn't bode well for Seldrain. We must get to the bottom of what's going on here.
We have a pretty good group of companions. I could say that we could trust them. All of us together could work together. If need be, we take them out. But that's our last option.
Indeed. Perhaps you should return to your companions. I shall try to reach out to some contacts in the Bellflower. Perhaps I can work on some new gadgets that might be of use. And as he says that, Devlin, you enter the Flighty Fae Tavern. Relatively empty from the various patrons, most of them out and about. You just see old man Lorenzo behind the counter, keeping things running. He greets you like, hello, Devlin. Do you seek the usual?
I was leaning more towards something. I don't know, something gross. Something. What was that?
I just popped out Devlin's Lorenzo's picture out to you all.
That's Devlin now after what happened in the town square
all
and
those drinks.
It's a little rough. It's a little rough in this realm. I'm just looking for something gross. Not here. I'm here to drink, but not to get drunk. Renzo, have you seen Marcelo?
The last I heard, he was reporting to the town. The church had some announcement. I don't follow the church so much. I don't have time to make the walk. These bones are old. I am tired. They said it was something important, though. I will find out more later. And he kind of pulls a ale out of one of the kegs and slides it over to you.
I'm gonna just shoot the shit with him while I wait for Marcelo to eventually make his way back into the tavern. Unless he doesn't, then I'll go looking for him. But I'll stick around for.
You don't have to actually wait long until Marcelo comes in. About like 5 minutes as the crowd's dispersing outside. He comes in. He's like, wonderful news. Father Pedros has returned and he has made a miraculous proclamation. As he walks around behind the counter and he pulls a bottle off the top shelf and pours some whiskey into a glass. Like, Devlin! I have not seen you here performing your bodyguard duties as much as you used to. Pops, you did not give him a free ale again, did you? He has not been doing his job. You must charge him this time. He has been out and adventuring. Lorenzo shakes his head. He's like, it is important that he has done a great service for us. He has kept the ale is on the house, Devlin. Do not worry. When you have time to take up your bouncing duties, it's okay. Don't worry about payment. Marcel shakes his head. Always with the free drinks. No wonder the Flighty Fae never makes a profit. You give the free drinks to Devlin. You give free cider away for the festival. All the time I am trying to figure out, what is going on? How can we turn a profit? Perhaps we could expand to Cantargo, but you just You flush the profits down the tube. And he takes a drink of his whiskey. He's like, but none of that matters. Pedros has a plan to save the town. Did you hear, Devlin?
I did hear that's for me was a bit overwhelming. But you seem to take well to this news.
If I remember correctly, you are not the Lordship of Aristil, are you?
Notably disgruntled, but still relatively calm. No, I don't follow Aristil.
Yeah, then perhaps we'll be rid of the likes of you soon. Nobody needs third-rate fighters in Seldrain to protect them. Just because you won the championship at the Winter Festival does not mean that your home should be here.
You know, I actually agree with you. You bring up a very good point. And I'll turn to Lorenzo and kind of not ignoring, but drawing attention away from him. Lorenzo, that is one of the reasons I came to talk today. I think I may be... Well, I may be in town for bits of time, but I will be traveling more frequently, and I don't think I will be able to continue serving as bodyguard or bouncer for the tavern, for the flight phase. So, much appreciated for everything you have done. I look to you as a father figure to me, and I cannot speak enough to how grateful I am for what you have done. But I think this may be last time that I come here outside of grabbing a drink, and I'll put the one gold down because that's all I got. I don't have any smaller, and just slide it across the table while looking at Marcelo.
Pushes the gold back to you. He's like, no, you will always have a home here. You did the service for us for many a year. Don't mind my ignorant son. He means well, but I don't know where I went wrong raising him. And he slaps Marcelo up kind of the back of the head. Marcelo just glares. Like, I am sorry for his behavior. You're always welcome here. It is you are like family, perhaps like a nephew. Yes, and you shall always have drinks here. But I knew that you were destined for greatness beyond this small town. You, the other, the liar. Her mother. I know she is a star performer. The two of you get along well. Perhaps go to Cantargo. See the sights. Become famous. You could be her bodyguard. And is there something going on there? You have always been close with her when she performed.
There has never been anything there other than I view everyone who works here as close families, almost like sister. And like you say, and I've told you, like father figure. So nothing more than that. I appreciate everything you have done for me, and there will never be words for me to express how I feel. But I have some business that is going to have to be taken care of, and in my time gone recently, I have learned many things. And looking at Marcelo, but still talking to Lorenzo, there seems to be some form of possession going on. And then turn back to Lorenzo. I don't understand fully yet, but I will warn you, Lorenzo, just be careful. Those the people even closest to you and around us, something's happening, and it's not normal. These are difficult times.
What do you mean the position?
We were out fighting, trying to uncover what's going on and looking for Father Pedros, and we came across cultists, and there was a few of them were killed in fightings, but instead of just dying, they vanished almost or dissolved into booze.
Don't tell us, Marcelo chimes in. He's like, if you should look for anyone, it should be that group. Delea and Miko, Zarko and Falter, Vatia even. They made a blood sacrifice to some dark entity out in the woods. I saw it with my own eyes. They told me, "Oh, Marcelo, cut yourself, make a sacrifice of blood upon this altar." And I refused, and since that day, Delea, she has had it out for me. She has besmirched my name. She has attacked me in person because I refuse to sacrifice blood upon a mystic runic circle. If anybody is darkness, it is your new companions, Devlin. But that is who you should be looking towards. Did they not speak of their blood sacrifice in an ancient ruined temple when they saved the children? Darkness exists within their hearts, I say. And if they do not worship Aristotle, Pedros will find it and drive them out.
I'll just listen to him and then turn back to Lorenzo and say, as I said, those closest to you, you take care and be safe. If you need me, send for me. And I'm leaving the bar. Gonna go look for my group, because we have a problem.
Delea,
Session 8, huh? Yeah.
what are you doing?
Oh god. God, what the
I thought
fuck?
it was supposed to be heavy. You said break you all emotionally.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Yeah,
anyone
no,
requesting that.
Anyone?
It was me. It was my
yeah,
fault. Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, somebody did.
It was me.
And to be fair, my partner did tell Barrett before the session to make me hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think after that blowout, Delea's she's got like her quiet little place on like the outskirt of town, like near the fountain, like that little park.
The Foster's
Right.
Pond.
Yeah, she's got that quiet little place. She's just gonna like, yeah, I need to clear my head. And she's just gonna go there and just like pull out her lute and just like start strumming, just try to
It's
clear
your-
her mind.
Strumming your lute. You hear a whisper in your mind, not out loud. It's okay, Delea, in Elfish. Your mother struggles with you growing up, but that doesn't mean that she hates you.
I mean, she hates me for other reasons.
I don't think she hates you, Delea. She hates the thought of losing you. She
hates the thought of me being my own person, because she
Ah.
clearly didn't react to losing me when I said that I was leaving. She
That is
told me
only
herself
what
to
you
go.
see. Just like you maintain a strong front so that she does not see you. In turmoil here at the pond, I'm sure she too suffers in silence. Both of you seeking to be strong and not show weakness to the other, a trait you show in common.
Just want her to recognize me for who I am, and recognize that I will never be a carbon copy of her or Mospira, even though that definitely upsets her. Just want her to realize that I'm different. I don't need to be perfect. And I think as she says that, like, she just kind of lets out like a little gasp, because like Delia always tries to be perfect, and kind of like since all this has happened, she's kind of been like, you know what, it's okay if I'm not perfect. Like, she's kind of come to terms a little bit with the fact that she's not going to please everyone throughout these last couple weeks. I'm not going to be perfect, and I'm never going to live up to her standards, but I just want her to accept me, my abilities, I guess.
Have you ever told her that?
I've told her that I don't want her to compare me to Mospira. I don't think it's that far of a stretch to assume that those two are the same thing.
People hear what they want to hear. That is what I have learned since I have been here. I have learned that all of you are really, 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 really bad at saying what you mean. Why have you how long did it take you to tell the Miko boy how much you love him?
I mean, we've not even said that word. Just...
Bad at communicating!
You know
Yes,
what?
yes. That's what I am saying.
I mean, either way, she doesn't want to see me right now. She told me to... She essentially just told me to get lost. So I'm taking my time to calm down. I'll give her time to calm down.
Well, you'll always have me. I will never abandon you.
It's not like you're bound to my soul or anything.
Actually, I am.
Sarcasm, Lute.
What's that?
You know, it's like when you say something really obvious, but you pretend like it's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
But like you say it like it's not obvious at all, or vice versa. Like...
Okay. Did you know? I can do this. Did you know fish live in a pond? Was that sarcastic?
That was, you're getting the hang of it really well.
I'm learning so much. Do you think this will help me find my name?
It might.
I feel like my name could be something really cool, like... Oh, what's a cool name? Luke the Destroyer. No, but that's pretty cool name. That's probably not it. That doesn't feel right.
You know, if it... You know, if it doesn't feel right, then it's probably not right. You know, sometimes finding a name can be really hard.
I know. I just feel like if I could learn my name, like, I could be more useful.
You're already very useful.
Oh, look
Just
at
because
me.
we
I
don't-
can make beautiful music and talk to you about expressing your emotions to Miko.
Do you know any other loots who can do that? No, you're
Well, I don't
better.
know any
and
other
you're
loots,
special.
actually.
Exactly, you're the only one.
I'm the only loot in the world?
No, the only loot that can do that. And you're special for that, and it's really amazing.
I bet if I tried really hard,
Mm-hmm.
I bet I could learn to play myself.
I would love to see that.
How
it would be really cool. That would be really
that
cool.
be?
That'd be so cool.
And then-
Here. She just like kind of positions her hand underneath, like. She's like, okay, try. Not touching the strings.
strings like thrum a little bit and vibrate, but no sound comes out.
You know,
I can do this. Did you hear
you're
anything?
getting the hang. You know, not quite yet, but you're really getting the hang of it. Sometimes it takes time. And you're doing a really good job right now.
Do you think there's any other loots out there that
I mean,
are
there's
like
other loots though. Oh.
like me?
haven't met another one.
Do you think I could ever have what you have with Miko?
Do you want to have that with another loot?
I don't really know.
You know, if you don't feel like it's for you, you don't need to have it. It's not for everyone.
I feel like as long as I'm with you, everything will be okay.
Yeah. You know, there's a certain part of my brain that does think the same thing, despite how absolutely horrible things have gotten in the last week or so.
I don't think things have gone
Especially
that
today.
horrible.
I mean, a lot of things have gone horrible.
Well, yeah, but if you only focus on what went horrible, you're not gonna focus on what went good, like that kiss.
Yeah.
No, that was pretty good.
That did go pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. See, there's good things that's happened. Plus, think about it. You found me.
I did find you, and that's even amazing as well.
Yeah, and look at all the magical power you've gotten. You didn't have magic power before you found me.
I really didn't. You're very right.
Oh my god, and you were able to actually like save Miko from those horrible cultist murderer demon people, and you've gained in so much power, and you were blessed by Ezra. You could be a savior of the world.
Destroy out of it, but you know, there's only one way to find out. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
you know, it could go either way, but with savior, if we focus on that, right? It could.
Sure.
You'd be the most legendary musician ever. And then everyone would know your name, and then they would learn my name.
Maybe they'd even give you your name based on how incredible you are.
Oh, baby. Oh, see, we're so cool.
And it's all possible because of you.
No. It's possible because of you. I'm just a manifestation of your own soul. I'm a part of you. That's what you have to realize. Everything that's great about me is because of something that's great about you.
You remind me a little bit of my sister with how optimistic you are about everything.
How was she? What are the good memories you have of her?
Before she left, she was always perfect. She always was somebody who I had to play with. Just always was able to put a smile on my face. I don't know. Every memory that I have with her is good, aside from her leaving.
Loss can be sad. But it's not the end. It's just a new chapter.
I know. It's just, you know, sometimes, like if I'm looking in a mirror, I feel like I can kind of see a bit of myself, or a bit of her in myself. And it makes me feel happy to have that little piece. Even though that's all that's left, I guess.
A piece of her will always live on within you, Delea. Just as part of your mother is a part of you. And a part of everybody who you encounter shapes who you are. And Azrael saw in you that greatness and gave you me.
I did. Hey, Lute, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Should I do something that's probably a really bad idea but might pay off?
What? What is it? What is it? What are we gonna get up to?
I think I should probably tell my mother
About what?
about the magic and the adventuring.
That is the best idea. Look, look, look. I know you're scared, but think about it this way. She's super scared that you're gonna, like, die, but she doesn't know you have magic, right? If you're like, oh, Mom, look, I'm magic and I have a talking lute. Oh my god, she's gonna be like, you're, like, so cool.
That definitely is one reaction that could happen. Either that or she will kick me out a second time and try to get me exiled from Seldrain because I've been overtaken by whatever dark powers. And she'll think that Father Pedros is correct about that, and she'll automatically assume me horrible because of this. You know, it could really go either of two ways.
Look, girlfriend, and you hear the snapping sound. Whatever you may think about your mother, she definitely would not turn you over to Father Pedros.
Okay.
We broke Lily.
Girlfriend.
I have to fucking scream.
Look, Olive is the one who made the comment that the loot is a fruit last session.
What?
I'm just leaning into it.
Oh my god.
I love my gay loot.
I'm never talking again.
I think
Oh
the
my
loot
God.
might be asexual, but we'll see.
Valid.
Good for him.
LGBT loot. You know, the T in LGBT stands for loot. I'm going to.
Oh my
L?
god.
How much psychic damage can I take in a day?
I don't want it anymore.
You are in the office with
I
Pedros.
wish I was having a fun conversation with my soul loot.
Well, you don't have a soul loot. You have
Man.
a butterfly amulet that connects
Oh.
you to Desna.
All I've got is religious trauma.
That's what you asked for in session 0.
Whatever. Yeah.
His Father Pedro sits behind the desk. What you want to talk about, Miko?
Were you ever planning on telling me that you and my birth mother were together?
He pauses and lowers his eyes, sort of collecting his thoughts.
Or that you, banished or killed or whatever my birth father? Did you do that just so you could be with her? Do you plan on telling me the truth ever? For once in my life, did you plan to be truthful with me or come clean about everything you've done?
His face falls. Miko. I have never lied to you. I have just not told you everything.
You think admitting the truth is any better?
It was for your own good. I was never with your mother. But it is true. I did fall in love with her. But she was married, and it was not meant to be. I respected that choice from her. When she passed, I took you in. Perhaps as just a means to have some memory of her around. Do not forget her. As for your father, I'd rather not discuss Natum.
Naughtum? Is that what you just said?
Your mother loved him very much. Against many people's advice. Things did not end well once he discovered that she was pregnant with you.
What does that mean?
Natum, he didn't want children, Miko. It was not part of his plan, so to speak. Your mother found a way to ensure that she conceived. I don't know exactly how, but he was not happy with this fact. It brings up painful memories. There are more important things that can be done
No.
at this point in time.
What was her
Miko.
name? No, what was her name?
Carrie.
Why didn't you tell me? Why 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 keep it all secret?
What benefit would it do for you?
Knowing
They both are gone. To tell you that your father never wanted you? I wanted to spare you that pain. That your mother sought to have you, despite his wishes, and died giving birth to you?
Oh. Was I the only one they had? Did I?
When I found you and Carrie in the woods, you were the only one.
What the fuck does that mean? Oh my god. The only. What were you really doing in the forest?
As I said, I was searching for you, Miko. But perhaps a day out from my journey, desperate and frantic, seeking answers for what had happened to you, I saw the white stag. I believed it was a vision from Aristel, sending me to where you and the others had gone. But it led me down a treacherous and twisted path. The wardens were left behind, and I stumbled across an ancient site, a waterfall running into a pit. And the stag pawed at the ground there, and I received a word from Aristil that told me the way to find you was buried here. Alas, you were not there, but I did find an ancient contraption, something known, some form of gate that I thought could bring me to you. But that is when I received another vision from Aristil. In my dreams, He told me that you being lost, the earthquake that had happened, the wardens vanishing, the darkness that I had found was due to a lack of faith. And if I would only reach out and embrace his flame, then I could link to what could bring you back to me and save this town. The dreams, they've been plaguing me ever since the children had first gone missing. Do you remember? You said you had a dream as well.
Are you sure that was Aristil?
The white stag, the god himself, a man with the head of an elk. Who else could it have been but Aristil himself? And darkness has fallen here. And after you had the dream, you yourself found a connection to him. Perrin told me this was so. And that's why we must drive out the non-believers.
And what are you going to do with them? Are you going to uproot their lives and...
We shall not bring undue hardship to them, Miko. We shall send them on to Cantargo, perhaps. Those who have not embraced the dreams like you and myself. They must leave Seldraine. By riverboat, perhaps. Find a new home. We'll give them coffers from the church, and they shall find a new home. And Seldraine will find peace once again for the dreamers, for those who embraced Aristil.
I don't...
I know this is a lot to take in, Miko. You're processing many emotions. Perhaps you should take some time. A vision of faith is what is needed, perhaps.
I don't need time. I need... You didn't even seem all too relieved when you saw me. Sure, Father Perrin told you I had returned, but
I knew that you were safe. Perrin told me so. Having touched the grace of Aristil, you must understand, Miko. Some things are bigger than you or I.
So you're sure about this?
Are you unsure? Do you have doubts? Miko, having touched Aristil's grace, do you think this is the wrong path?
I need
you had a dream. Tell me what you believe is right. I promise.
This isn't about me right now. You know what I need you to do? And he starts ruffling through his bag, through the papers he has, and he pulls out one of the ones signed from M, and he says, I need you to tell me what these letters are about.
He picks them up and looks at them. He's like, I don't know what these are.
Well, they were at the dig site. That pit you said you found, we were there too.
The letters from M were at the cabin in the woods.
Oh, just kidding. Fuck. Here goes my whole sentence I had.
We found something else at the...
You found the
journal was at the dig site. Well, one of the wardens was at that cabin, correct?
Yeah, the wardens were at the cabin.
Okay.
It was like mostly wardens there, wasn't it?
Some wardens who I know you were with were at this cabin, and these letters were there.
It's strange indeed, but I said I lost track of the wardens. Not a day into searching for you. Whatever letters they might have on them, I'm afraid I don't know what this could be.
If he'll let me, I'll take them back.
Yeah, he hands them back to you.
So then that's it. You're sure of what you've seen, and that's what you're sticking to.
Tell me, Miko, are you unsure? Has Aristel not spoken to you after you had your dream? I've spoken to several of the priests here, and they've all stated that Aristel has visited them in their dreams. They've embraced the dark flame and seen his enlightenment.
Is dark flame? Does anything about that sound good to you?
At first, I felt that this dark flame was something to avoid. That's why I warned you not to embrace the dreams. But when I was frantic and lost in the woods, searching for you, that is when Aristel's voice guided me to embrace it. And look at you! You're here now! Blessed by Aristel! Surely it was the right choice to make.
You know what, Pedros? I I spent my whole life trying to be the perfect little son of the head priest of the Church of Aristil.
And you were
Trying
in every way.
desperately- Were? What does that mean?
It means that you were more than I could have ever asked for, even if you are not my own son. How I wish
I am not.
that you could have been.
That's the problem. You don't see me as yours. You don't care for me the way that you should. You may have raised me, but you have taught me nothing. I denounce Aristil. I am a worshipper of Desna through and through. And you will not see me anymore. And he walks out!
Miko, I'm your biggest fan.
Here he goes. Local little guy.
Nothing bad will happen from this.
I'm gone. I'm walking out. Goodbye.
Oh my god. So now half the party's been kicked out of their houses, huh?
I
Miko,
fucked up.
You,
I didn't even think about that. You're right. Shit.
you walk out.
Yeah.
As
walk out.
Father Pedro sits in stunned silence as you leave. As you angrily march out, Perrin rushes up to you. Hi.
I
What
told
happened
him.
in
I
there?
told him. I told him.
You. Ah, child, you told him.
I don't care. He doesn't care for me.
Oh, Pedro
not-
loves you more than anybody.
If you think that, then you too have been led astray by him. I
This-
don't belong here, clearly, as he seems to think so.
Ah, child.
I'm not interested in hearing it.
We must
This
go.
is my-
Come with me. We must go now. Gather your friends.
Okay.
We must
Yeah, I
head
guess-
to the camp in the outskirts. Find you
Yeah, I guess-
sanctuary there.
Yeah, I guess I'll go find the rest of the party.
As you and Perrin sort of rush out. What's everyone else doing right now?
Finding the party as well.
The
Being
gang runs
emotionally traumatized.
Zarko and Falter, what are you, after speaking with Lem, did you guys head back towards the center square?
I'm just processing what happened. Yeah. Go back to the square. I don't know about Falter.
With the uncertain air the town's under, I'm not gonna let Zarko go out by himself.
As you guys head back to the town square, you congregate. You see Miko and Perrin rushing forward, towards everyone. Miko appears distraught in some way. Perrin appears scared.
Super cool.
Looking at their expressions, did something disastrous happen?
I told him.
You told him what?
I told him that I don't follow Aristotle and that I follow Desna.
Did
What did he say?
Nothing. I walked out before he could respond.
Do you think he'll come after you?
I don't think that's. I don't think that's him. I don't think. You know what? I don't think he cares. He doesn't seem to think I'm his son in any sort of proper right. He probably wants me gone as much as anyone else.
Okay. I'm sure that's not true.
If this Pedros is in some way not connected to the Pedros in the letters, this Pedros at least has always seemed to care deeply about the town and its people. You're no less a member of this community.
Yes, but now he wants parents stop. But now he wants all the Desna worshippers gone, and I'm one of those. So we need to find everyone else.
Well, maybe that was enough to change his mind.
Either way, until we can have a discussion with Pedros, it's not safe for all of you here. Where's that lass with the lute and the sharp tongue?
Aaron! Stop being so mean to her!
Last I saw her was at the town meeting when, well, not meeting, but when Pedros gave his decree.
I suppose she probably went back with her mother. They should probably check out their home.
Lily, do I know about Delea's little secluded spot or no?
I feel like every time she's tried to ask out Miko, it's always been, I know this little park on the edge of town. I go there very often. Would
You
you
did
like
go-
to have a picnic with me there?
You
And
went
I think
ice
they've
skating
been
there.
Yeah.
Together too.
Okay. I think if she's going to be anywhere, it might be on that park at the edge of town.
I'll fast respond.
Yes.
Let's hurry now then. Gather up.
Need Devlin.
And Devlin, as they're discussing, you approach and see them in hurried conversation.
Oh, hello there.
Oh no.
Hey, so turns out I don't have place to live.
Ah, neither do I. What a coincidence.
Do we have plan? What's going on?
We just need to find. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Hold on, I know her name.
Say it. Say it.
Delea.
Okay. My hand was on another dice for the jar.
We just need to find Delea, and then we need to go to the camp, whatever Perrin was talking about. That I, as a player, definitely know. Just can't remember the terminology.
On the outskirts where the Desna worshippers.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Desna huddle.
Yeah. Miko likes to spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
So we're getting out of town then.
Yes.
Just
That-
to the outskirts for a little bit. While I figure out how Pedros is going to respond to Miko's confession.
Confession?
I told him that I worship Desna and not Aristil.
You told him that right after he said, "Hey, we're gonna eliminate people who don't worship Aristel."
Yes, I know.
You are braver than I thought. A big paw pat him on the back.
Thank you.
It's definitely the me in Miko doesn't stand for meek.
Yeah. Stands for Co.
The mighty.
Right.
What?
The mighty Miko.
Yeah, the mighty Miko instead of the mighty. Anyway, sorry.
Mighty
It's-
Morphin Miko Rangers.
No.
That's our party name.
we'll workshop it later.
We'll put a pin on
We'll
that.
workshop it.
All right, let's go find Delea and get the hell out of town.
You guys quickly make your way towards Foster's Pond, where you see Delea strumming her lute.
Delea.
Hi.
We need to go to the Desna encampment now.
Sure?
I told him.
Oh, fuck. Uh, after, you know what? She just kind of like stands up and puts the loot in like her carrying case. Then, it's because he doesn't like being poofed into the ether. You know, Miko, I'm very proud of you for standing up and telling your truth. Though the timing is probably not the
No, I
best.
think this was the best time to do it. Drives the point home and all that.
You know, you're right. Good for you, Miko.
Make him
Truly.
rethink his actions. He said to my face that we should be giving into the dark flame. Do you think anything about that sounds correct?
No, because our dream, the tree. You know how we all had that dream before we
Yep.
met Azrael.
Yep.
How there was the blinding light that kind of overtook the dark flame.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, you all had dreams?
Devlin, did you have a weird dream?
Oh, Devlin.
Before I answered that question, what did you guys do in your dreams?
I think
Dark
you should answer the question, Devlin. I think that'd be really nice of you.
Devlin.
I had a dream, yes. It was lovely. I have dreams every night, but what did you guys do in your dreams?
Like a dream about like right before the children and everyone went missing, right before Father Pedros went missing as well. I don't know what everyone else really dreamed about. But at least in my dream there was the dark flame that was starting to overtake everything, and then there was a blinding, beautiful light that kind of overpowered it and washed it all away, and everything was fine then. I think that that's probably like a fairly safe implication that the dark flame is very bad.
Yes, my dream was very similar as well.
You had a dream?
I did, and there was a dark flames that they were like. Then there was lights and it was gone, just like you.
Did you like have anything in your hand afterwards?
In the dream?
Yeah.
No, nothing in my hand.
Okay. I was just curious. No reason in particular.
Did you have things in your hands after waking up from lights?
No. Just my blanket because I was asleep when I dreamed.
Okay.
Oh
No-
my god.
Can I see if she's lying? I feel like I'm
you
trying
said-
to.
For the record, you did say when you woke up. Was
Yeah,
there
from
anything in your
the
hand?
light, from the light that blocked out the green flame.
Oh.
I sent
Did
you all,
everybody here?
some perception request checks? Did it not come through?
Nuh-uh.
No.
Okay. Hold on. I'll roll it for you guys.
Am I doing?
Thanks, King.
Thanks.
Guys, what the fuck? Guys, I fucked up.
This is only session 8, huh?
Hey, I messed up. I think.
Nah, you're fine.
No.
Everything is fine.
Now comes the healing process.
Yeah,
I think
Right?
we have to
so
go through acceptance for for admittance.
you go off passive deception if people are lying, right?
I think so, but I also do think that I have the lie to me feat, and I don't know if that will
Yeah, you
help
can
at
use
all.
your deception instead of it doesn't really.
Oh, it's if I'm trying to
All
catch
of you
someone's lies.
are pretty certain Devlin is skirting around some truth here.
What the fuck, Devlin?
Hey,
I didn't
Devlin.
wake up with anything in my hands.
I never said after you woke up. I said after the brightness.
Right, after the brightness, there was nothing in my hands. I had nothing in my hands.
Uh-huh.
That is truth.
Not even
Would-
like in your dream, you didn't have anything in your hands.
Did you feel like you were
More
special
powerful?
in some way? Like powerful or something?
Anything feel different even?
Yeah, I was stronger. In dream I wake up and then there's because my dreams always take place in pits fightings. That's where I'm happiest, and I fight a little more and I win and I'm best. It's easy. I have those dreams every night. That's like all the time.
But this flame happened in a fighting pit too?
So let me think for just 1 minute, because I'm getting more whispers about lyings.
Mm-hmm.
More whispers about lines?
Lyings.
Oh, okay.
Devlin's earpiece feeding him lines.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, what was that? Just 1 minute. Yo, because
While Devlin references his
yeah, no,
dream,
it's not. They were on me, not in my hands. Just saying. Nothing was in my hands. They were already on them, and I was like, "Hey, cool!" And then I punched shit. All right, look, y'all know I'm lying. They were already on my hands. After I woke up after the dream, things might have been in my hands, but that's after. That's not during. That was not the green flame and lights.
I love the Devlin accent drop.
Actually, I want Zach in all my games from now on. This is comedy gold.
Say.
It did. Look, so there was dream, there was flames. It pulled me in. I was like, no, but then it let go, and then I was in pit, and then I heard it was like, hey, you should embrace us, and I was like, okay. And then I punched things, and I definitely did not embrace them.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
When I waked up, there were these cool wrist wraps that I can wear that they look super cool and help for fightings.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So you did get something out of it.
You asked in dream. In dream, there was nothing in my hands.
You know, whatever.
I
Thank
think
you
you gotta
for
be
your-
more specific.
Thank
He's
you
not
for
catching your meaning.
I don't even know my own meaning sometimes, I guess.
Devlin, you're a treasure.
A Seldoranian treasure.
Well, maybe not. Maybe we don't equate our worth to Seldrain anymore, actually.
Yeah, a homeless treasure. I don't. Can't go back.
Can I
Wait.
Oh,
Mizu?
it should be noted here for everyone in case you weren't sure, because I think it will probably come up later. Marcelo is definitely
He's a
not
cunt.
good.
Oh.
He was friend for a long time, but he was one that told me I can't come back and that I am taking up too much space, basically.
Well,
I mean, I am large, but he meant it more metaphorically than, he says I don't pull my own weight in not good bodyguards and not good
he
I
bouncer
don't
and
even pull
stuff.
his own weight.
Yeah, well, he also said I'm not good at fighting, but we had tournament and you guys saw. I'm so sorry, Walter, that I am decent at it.
I can attest that in this case he is factually incorrect.
factually incorrect.
Well,
But
here's
I
the
will
thing about
say,
Marcelo. He's an idiot.
well, he's also idiot who made small reference to same dreams, and possibly he's probably bad guys.
Yeah, well, I think he did have the same dream. Like all the kids who went missing had those dreams, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, sorry, that was
Yes.
Olive asking.
Yes.
Not Nico. But
And I appreciate. I'm sure you all appreciate my honesty here with what has happened to me. I do have one question for you all.
yes. Uh-huh.
Can you explain to me what Marcelo meant by blood sacrifices?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. We did. I am sweating. Father Parrot is standing right next to me.
Mhm.
Well, it
Father
wasn't so
Pear
much.
is looking straight at you, Miko.
I assume this
What's about the
conversation's
blood
happening.
sacrifice?
Yeah, I'm assuming this
Well-
conversation's happening outside of town on our way through the forest, right?
As you guys are
Well-
moving.
Father Parrot is with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine as long as we're just not in town
You
going.
guys are
Yes.
moving.
Hey, everybody here's bad.
Does it
What?
really count as a bad blood sacrifice if it's what gave us our powers?
Did we say it was a bad
Then-
blood?
No, I don't.
Hey.
It wasn't even a blood sacrifice.
Repeat
It just
what
so
you just
happened
said.
to
Well,
be
it
some
was
magic
a
that
blood
involved some
sacrifice.
blood.
No, yeah, it was that's the definition of a blood sacrifice.
Yeah, but it wasn't
But
bad.
no, well, I did. No one suggested it was bad until you did, Delia.
Marcelo's implied it several times.
Okay, well, I'm saying Devlin didn't imply anything.
It
I
was.
know.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
no. Just
Father
asked
Parrot.
about blood sacrifices. Sometimes they are for good things.
It
Yes,
was for
I've
good.
heard.
Let
I've
me-
never personally
Yes.
done that, but
Let
It's a
me
good thing.
explain. Let me explain. So we were finding the children, and they were in this temple thing, and then after we defeated the evil people who were there, the angel Azrael came to us. Never mind that that's the name of the angel of death, Olive adds. But and said we were destined to save, to be great heroes and do his bidding, and his soul would become one with ours, and it just involved a little bit of blood, and now we all have cool magic powers, and that's how I
Okay.
connected to Testa.
I think maybe I misunderstood. Not blood sacrifice, blood rituals.
Well, if I may, it was less of a ritual or sacrifice and more of a biologic key to open the chamber of a celestial being made through artificial means.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, Falter could
Wait,
blood sacrifice.
so
Which
do
is
you
infinitely
all?
better.
And you mentioned powers. They gave us. Miko said it. Gave us our powers. You all have powers.
I'm gonna summon my necklace.
I'll summon my
all
gun.
magical girl style.
I'll pull the loot back out. Hey, Devlin, do you know Elvish by chance?
Oh, no.
No.
Anybody here?
You
Oh
can
my
talk to
God.
Zako.
Do
Say
I
hi
know
to
Elvish?
Zako.
Is it speaking out loud? I can hear it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
in
Speaking
Elvish.
Elvish.
I am very uncomfortable with a talking inanimate object.
I am showing my necklace to Father Parent. I am showing it to him.
Adelia is just like showing the
Is-
loot to Devlin.
Is this the link that you made with Desna Miko? An
Yeah,
amethyst
yes.
butterfly for your holy symbol.
Yes.
Right. It's beautiful indeed. How were you able to hide it away?
It's like connected to my soul, so I can just like, and then he'll like pop it out and then pop it back in.
There's much more going on here than all of you led me to believe. I thought
Well,
that you
yeah.
had finally made a connection with Desna as a priest, but this is much more than that.
Yeah.
An angel named Azrael, you said, gifted you
Yes.
with powers. All of you.
Yes.
No.
I'm still hesitant on the term angel.
And a being, celestial being named Azrael.
A celestial being gifted all of you with powers except Devlin. Because you weren't
He
out
wasn't-
with them, you were with us. But you
He
said
wasn't
you
there.
have powers as well. Is that what you said?
I never said I had powers. I said I had awesome items that make me fight so that I don't get like bloody knuckles when I hit things.
I think powers can be worded
I'll summon them.
You'll summon them.
Yeah, I'll summon them. Again. You got me.
These black hand wraps just form over Devlin's hands.
just like in Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you invoke their special
Oh yeah. Just to
power?
show them what it can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And suddenly these ghostly green flames envelop his forearms and hands and just whoosh out, kind of with this ethereal quality. And as you all look at it, you feel this gut-wrenching nausea fill your stomachs upon his summoning of the flames.
We're trying to convince Father Perrin that this isn't evil, dude.
Well,
But I am Lord
Theo?
Teddy Bears.
What?
Hey.
What unholy fire is this?
Okay, see, that's exactly what I was worried
vomit.
about.
That
What the
is
hell, Devlin?
stretch. It's
Hey.
not even. Look, it doesn't even burn. It's just. In fact, it wasn't even hot. No, when I got pulled into flames, it was cold.
Okay, well,
What color were the flames?
Green.
okay, they weren't black or you wouldn't describe them as dark.
black, and now you summon green flames.
Shh. I'm still lying a lot.
I'm rolling perception.
Go ahead, roll it.
You're stressing me out so much. I'm falling into the Icarus voice. Is this what you want? Oh
Wait,
my
no.
It's
Wait. Oh my God,
perception
what
to sense motive.
Could I?
I mean,
since I have
at this
live
point,
three, and I
look, I just
could lie
disadvantage on
deeper.
all lies. I'm not a good liar, and it's I'm
You're
a
just
Devlin's
such
not a good
DC
liar.
as a
He's
10.
not. Yeah, but not to my teammates. It's automatic disadvantage. Just I suck. I'm great at lying, just not to you guys.
certain
He's not
materials
big.
burn at different colors, so then a flame other than red may not be inherently evil.
What's going
Yeah.
on? I rolled above his DC.
They were
He's-
black.
He's lying.
What the
Yeah.
fuck,
Hey,
Devlin?
Devlin?
Yes.
No.
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 I can
No!
feel the negative powers
Devlin!
flowing from
Can I-
these ghostly flames.
Yeah. That's it. Like it's a
Hey,
good
Bear.
thing. That's
Hey, Bear.
perfect.
Can I try to hold Devlin's hand to see if I physically feel anything from touching?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can do that.
The gang holds Devlin's hand.
Just like try to like offer like my hands out to
All
Devlin.
hands in.
No, just like both hands, just like come here, give me your hands, like that sort of thing.
Sure. They only last like one round ish, so 6 seconds. So they're gonna spurt out again, but I can reactivate the green flames.
And as you hold his hands for that moment in time, it definitely, you feel kind of sick to your stomach, but nothing else seems to happen. And Devlin, you feel as though you have to have intent for the flames to do anything.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Hey, Devlin. Darling,
Yes.
I don't.
You feel it in your
I don't-
soul.
This hurts. This is like not like
I let go. Like,
my
oh.
like no, not my hands, but like in my heart.
Yeah, that's how fighting works. It's not supposed to. I hug
Screams
out of
like a
pit
goat.
and punch in pit.
Devlin, I just held your hands. That's not fighting.
Yeah,
I
that's
shouldn't
what
be
that's.
feeling
hold
some
on.
sort of turmoil.
I don't think it's fair, because, you know, if you try to get in front of my gun, it'd shoot you and you die. So,
But
what's to say mine's not
Marco,
evil?
try to hold his hands.
What? No! It's clearly
So
gonna
you're
hurt!
admitting that you're scared
What?
because of what I've
What
said.
do you mean? No, I am a nice person.
I know
No,
you're a nice
that
person. You give
hurts.
very good hugs.
Yes.
But this is horrifying.
It does what I say. If I want to hit someone, it hurts. If I touch you, it doesn't hurt you. I mean, I have
But
the
it did
controls
hurt
over
me.
it. It made you. You look fine.
But I didn't feel fine. I don't think
Okay.
you've connected to something good.
Delay it. Put your hand in front of my gun, and then I'll pull the trigger, and you see if it hurts or not.
What?
What?
Here,
No,
let
I'm.
me whack you over the head with my loot, and we'll see if
See?
that hurts too. No,
No.
no.
You got an
here's the
evil loot.
difference. No.
Miko
Here's the difference.
is feeling overstimulated and covers
I'm not
his
an evil
ears
loot.
with his hands.
I don't like what
Here's
he's
the difference.
insinuating.
Here's the difference, Zarko. You're actively doing something, and I would be actively doing something. We're just holding hands. He's not punching me.
Hmm?
He's not punching you. He's not punching anyone.
How do you know that you don't feel this way specifically because of me and nothing to do with raps?
Because
Oh my
you are
God.
one of my very close friends, and I trust
That's
you.
true. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
The
I
way I
can't
see
argue.
it,
let him turn off that thing and just have the wraps on, and it probably won't hurt.
those raps do seem
Look.
to have some
Sort of negative energy.
intonation to them. However, I don't feel Zarko himself is a bad person. I'm sorry.
Zarko's
Whoa.
terrible person.
Whoa,
Yeah, Zarko's terrible. Screw that guy.
Awful. Sorry.
Wow.
I mean, if we're just calling people bad people here.
Yeah.
No, we've known Devlin for a long time, and while he's done significant damage to me in particular, I would not call him a bad person. And as such, I don't feel this tool he's acquired, despite its questionable origins, is particularly evil. It's a matter of what one does with the tool. And I don't think Devlin will do anything.
Yeah, I know
Harmful.
very many clerics who they
Alright.
have the ability to cast spells that do same feelings.
Okay, well, that's very different because, again, like Delea said, it's like an active sort of thing. Where, like, I had to, like, channel my energy. Not that you're necessarily talking about me in particular, but I had to, like, actively
But at
channel
this
my
point, but yeah, at this point, then I'll put the wrist straps away, right? And then the bad feelings are gone. So I have to do the same things, right? I have to channel it for it to hurt.
Okay, this
But-
is
Wait.
concerning.
But here's the thing. I don't think any of us feel bad feelings when we're channeling our things.
I don't either. I feel great. I feel
Okay,
more powerful than ever.
Sometimes,
tell me this.
Devlin, you feel a little sick when they channel.
I
their
lied again.
things.
Oh,
Lying
okay.
again.
Again.
Hey, tell me this, Devlin. When you hold this, and I like hold out my necklace, when you touch this, put your hand on it.
It
And
makes you
is
feel
on it.
uncomfortable, almost
Oh,
a little
it's-
sick.
It's uncomfortable.
The necklace does?
Yes, it is uncomfortable.
Wait, here's my loot.
Maybe not that one. Zarko, can I buy the
Put
gun?
the
Zarko gun. It talks. I don't know where I'm allowed to loot. May I have permission to touch you?
I don't want him touching me.
Oh, the
What did
elite
he
says
say?
no.
What did it say?
You said don't touch.
Yeah,
I'm not
sorry.
Okay.
some.
Okay, hold on.
Sword
Let
to
me.
pass
Let's try.
around.
Let's try
Be
this one.
groped by
Delea,
anyone.
Delea, touch my necklace. Does it feel bad?
Zarko, may I hold gun?
Oh my god, when the gang passes around their soul objects.
Yeah.
Can
I can't pass
Passes
mine.
their
Sorry.
souls.
Can
I
touch
can't
the
pass mine. It
butterfly?
doesn't. It's stuck to me. But I'll touch
Yeah.
people with them.
No problem.
Can I touch the butterfly?
Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
And
see,
I touch the
butterflies
gun
are
and I feel
great.
sick.
Well, yeah. When you touch the gun,
What
you
the
feel a little sick.
Fuck.
I'm gonna offer
I
this.
am
Something just
uncomfortable
feels.
around.
It feels like
Hmm.
wrong when you touch their soul
Yeah.
object.
Perhaps it's a
I
nickel
don't-
allergy?
I don't know how to shoot these firearm things. I'm uncomfortable around them. I don't hurt though. I feel fine. I'll
But
sleep
do
well
you
tonight.
feel sick?
A little.
A little.
We've been fed
I had
lines.
to wait for my stomach to tell me how I was feeling.
He's literally being fed lines. This is just like in Funny Girl.
These things! Stop!
Guys, what the
Devlin.
hell?
Hey, Devlin, don't you think that there's maybe, I don't know, something fucking wrong?
Nope.
Because I can touch the butterfly, and I could touch the gun, and I could
But
feel
I don't-
fine.
But I don't even want to touch those things. It's fine. You just.
Hold on
Exactly.
just a minute.
We can-
You've never touched my gun.
Can I touch your gun?
You can, but you go ahead.
Feel fine?
Feel sick.
Yeah.
Feel fine?
Yeah, you feel fine.
Yeah, see?
All
I
right.
feel fine.
Well,
I feel beautifully great. There's something
Yeah.
wrong, Devlin.
You know, you know the saying, potato, tomato, or something, and it's fine.
I've heard that saying.
It's potato.
Yeah.
There's.
Hey, Miko.
Yes.
You're a cleric. Are you able
I
to
literally
detect...
am. Yes.
Yes, you are, and you're a wonderful cleric.
Thank you.
Are you able to detect, like, religious things?
Detect religious thing. I don't think that's one of my spells. I can detect magic. I can cast.
Are you, like, able to, like, read the aura of
Are
whether
you
or not
telling
there's
me how
bad
to?
magic?
Are you telling me to do something that Olive just doesn't know that Miko can do?
I don't know. I can't see
You
your
don't have
sheet.
it prepared, so you don't
Okay,
have the
cool.
ability
That's
to read
yeah,
or detect good and evil or anything like that.
yeah. No, that'd be super helpful to have.
Hey,
I
I am a
feel
nice
like
person. That's all that matters.
I
We
feel
know
like
you're
if I
nice. We know
Whatever's
you're a nice
going on
person.
here, I recommend we don't bring up whatever's happening when we enter the camp. And Perrin says, as you approach a small camp of sort of covered wagons, tents, a few small kind of log cabin structures that Miko you recognize well as the travelers camp for followers of Desna that's kind of been here for a couple years now, kind of just set up on the outskirts of town. And as you approach it, with Perrin cautioning you all to maybe not talk about whatever's wrong with Devlin, we will take our midstream break.
yeah.
And we will return in approximately 15 minutes to continue with part 2 of our Legacy of Ruin adventure. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of Legacy of Ruins. As our homeless treasures approach the Desna camp, we'll let Twitch vote on whether that should be their party name or not. We return to our party. As you approach the Desnan camp, several members are kind of walking around, the sound of music floating in the air as these freeform and happy people sort of celebrate life itself.
Not for long.
As you make your way into the town, a woman stands up seeing Miko and Perrin approach.
This is embarrassing.
And she comes up to you, and we will reveal her picture real quick
I'm
to
shaking.
everybody.
Yes.
Miko! What brings you to the camp today? And you've brought others.
Yes. So I don't remember. Alexa.
Alexa.
Yeah. Alexa, I don't come with great news. How am I gonna explain this to her? Father Pedros has made a declaration that he's outcasting all of the Desna worshippers from Seldraine.
What? Is this true? And she looks at Perrin. He's like, aye. It's true, Alexa. He made a proclamation today. People should worship Aristil and Aristil only in the town of Seldraine to rid ourselves of the woes that have come upon us in recent times. This is so unexpected. Why would he make such a declaration? I don't know. I thought it best to bring Miko and some of the others here for safekeeping with you. Unfortunately, I'll have to go back and see how Pedros is responding. Miko informed Pedros of his blessings from Desna. And Alexa looks at you, Miko. She's like, blessings? Well, what is this, Miko? Did the goddess finally make a connection with you after all these years?
She did, yes. I've tapped into her holy power. Yes. Miko's looking embarrassed.
Then this is a cause for celebration! Forget what Pedro says, the old coddy fool. I'm sure it'll blow over once he comes to terms. The man loves you like his own child. How did he respond to your statement?
I walked out before I could hear his response. I was a bit heated.
That's what I have to go back and figure out. What's going on? He's not acting like himself since he returned from the woods.
I will pull out the journal I got from the pit. And say, that pit he was talking about that he found with the waterfall. When we were there, I found this, and I'll hand it over to Perrin.
Hi, what? This is written in Pedros' hand.
I feel the party staring at me, but I nod.
Jits and ruins. Nether gates. Naberius, what is all this talk?
I don't really know. Not Zarko. I know my party member's names. Faltar seems to know more about it than I do.
Walter, what is this
It's-
talk of nether gates and who's this Naberius?
Well, actually, did Nibarius trigger anything? Like any memories? We're gonna do a check or anything?
Yeah, let me, I'll send you a check request in a second.
I may
Get
have
that
missed
roll
that
request.
name drop on the first time. I did not get a roll request.
I think my roll requests aren't working. I'm rolling them in secret, so I'll do your roll request.
Okay.
No, it does not trigger anything for you.
Well, I've only got theories on how these work, and as far as things go, I can tell they seem to trigger with certain ancient soul magics. However, I'm not certain what these gates and artifacts do.
Solar magics. It's dangerous territory to dabble in magic that affects the souls. Is this what you all were talking about with this celestial being blessed you? He granted you powers over your own souls.
Yes?
Yeah,
Baron, weren't you the person that
I'm
said
a
not talk
soul
about
lord.
this?
yeah, Perrin, what
Aaron, what the hell?
why are you outing us right now, Perrin? You told us to be quiet over this.
Alexa looks at you all. She's like, it appears something has happened of momentous occasion, has it not?
Unfortunately.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. This is a lot to take in. Alexa, I meant to tell you sooner, but so much has happened so quickly. I would say, on a scale of like 1 to 20, I feel about a 3 on how tapped I am to my power with Tesla.
Horrible. That's so hard.
Horrible.
I'm just like, averaging it out.
Let's retreat to camp. We have much to discuss. And of course, a celebration for your connection to the goddess is in order. Perrin, I trust you'll keep us apprised of any important information. He nods. He's like, "Aye. I'll let you know what I learn." He turns and he puts his hand reaching up towards Miko's shoulder, because he's a halfling. Take care of yourself. I'll find out what's going on. But you'll be safe here among the other Desna worshippers.
Please advocate for them.
Always.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you found your path. And you told me the truth of what was going on.
I knew I knew you'd understand. I just had to convince myself of that fact, I suppose.
I'm sure Pedros will come around. This isn't like him at all.
I'm not even sure that this is him.
Of course it's Pedros, Miko. He's just... Perhaps... The thought of losing you fractured his mind in some way. I don't know.
Maybe. I hope so.
I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll let you know if I learn anything more.
Thank you. I'll offer him a hug if he'll take it.
He'll take it. He
Oh.
kind of hugs you. You've grown a lot in the last few weeks, Miko. It's good to see that you're finally finding your true self.
It feels good.
I know you're destined for more than this small town. Pedros always said you had a great destiny before you. It's good to see you growing into it, even if there's a few rough patches in the way.
Ha. Thank you.
He turns and he looks at the rest of you. That goes for all of you as well. It's not every day a celestial being chooses to bless you.
Right in front of Alexa.
Whatever is going on, you've all been chosen for a destiny beyond this small town. Greatness awaits you all. He looks at Devlin. He's like, even you, perhaps, in an unorthodox way. There's goodness in you, Devlin.
I've been saying that all along.
Obsessed.
Oh my god.
Devlin, dude.
And Perrin turns and he rushes off towards town, and Alexa stands there raising an eyebrow, confused a bit. She looks like celestial blessings, goodness in Devlin. I feel like there's a story here that I'm not
Yeah,
fully aware of.
Let's maybe go back to camp and I'll fill you in. How trustworthy is this lady? How well do I know her?
She's taught you everything you know about Desna.
All right, yeah, cool. As we sort of are making the I'm gonna tell her a story. I don't care what the rest of my party has to say. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna say maybe we should introduce ourselves.
I'm about to get hated on
I'll
again.
I'll introduce them as we go. I'll be like, oh, and then delay. This is Delea, by the way. Like.
Just casually, oh, this is Delea.
And I'm explaining, and it's as I get to each person coming up, I'm like, oh, by the way, this is Devlin. Oh yeah, that one's Zarko.
We exist.
Yeah, it's fine. Miko, it's Miko time.
Yeah.
Also, did Perrin give me the journal back?
Did you want the journal back?
Yes, I want.
Then you have it.
Back.
Then you have it back.
Cool. Thank you.
As you regale Alexa with this with the tales of what's been going on with you all, as she kind of listens in stunned silence, looking over all of you as you approach the center of the camp. Like, little Miko, much has happened to you in the last couple weeks. To hear the voice of the goddess herself is a great blessing that few would ever have. I myself have never heard her whisper to me, so I feel her love within my heart whenever I make a connection with her, when I travel on the roads, and when good fortune occurs. I know she walks by my side, but you have been blessed beyond even that. These are good things in dark times. If your story tells what it feels like. I can't imagine that a celestial being would sacrifice their life essence unless it was of critical importance to the realms themselves. A heavy burden sits upon you all. It's troubling to hear that the wardens perhaps have been contaminated in dark dreams. None of our followers had had dreams of such an extent, or at least they've not mentioned it to me. But as you know, Desna, she is a goddess of dreams herself. Perhaps she has sheltered and protected us from whatever is occurring.
That would make sense. I mean, if it's nothing good, then I can't imagine she'd want you all exposed to it.
The goddess of dreams watches out for all of us, even those who may not walk in her path as she looks at the four of you.
I like Desna.
But now this is a time of celebration in the dark, is it not? For Desna has found another disciple, and we should celebrate this night. And she snaps her fingers, and several other members of the camp approach. Musical instruments abounding, and they begin to play songs of merriment and delight.
Can I see if there's a place that
Yeah,
Delia can join in and play music?
hey, you can join in.
Yeah.
Make
I
a
wanna do
performance check.
that. I'm really good at those. Where's my macro? I'm really good at those. It's 28.
You
Ooh.
leap into performance and elevate the music to new heights. My music's not playing for some.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what the heck. I thought mine was broke. That makes me feel better.
I'll just
Okay.
play something else. The song I wanted to play is not playing. But...
Let me just.
we'll just play something else.
Instruments. Am I right?
As you all pass the night, what joyous celebration. Alexa pulls Miko aside.
Oh,
And the rest
okay.
of you can follow if you want, of course. He's not making it a secret. He's like, tell me more about what Father Pedros said when he made his proclamation.
Well, he... Oh no, now I have to remember. Every time I've heard him say it, it's been like so jarring that my mind wants to block it out. He said that he wanted... Hold on, I'm checking the notes frantically. Oh, just kidding, I forgot it's all memes in here. There's nothing helpful.
This is what happens when Narco's not here for a second.
Yeah, I forgot literally nothing helpful is in there. Awesome.
I feel bad because I typed it word for word and then it got deleted. When I did it, yeah, sorry.
Super cool. All good. He told me that, or he told the town that he had seen a vision from Aristil, and that what he had parsed from it was that Seldrain needed to be a town that went back to focusing on Aristil or something of the like, and that meant ridding it of all those who didn't follow Aristil, but particularly those who followed Desna should be, I guess, cast out of the town. But when he and I talked about it a bit more privately, he described seeing a visage of Aristil. He saw a white moose with the head of a man, of course. But
Or the body of a man and the head of an elk. But yeah.
that's what I said. Yeah. With the yeah. And he said that he felt, or it told him, or something of the like, that this was going to lead him to finding me, and then it led him to that pit I told you about, and he found those things from the Jitskin ruins.
The strange nether gates.
Yes, exactly. I don't think that was Ariston we saw.
Have any of your companions had these strange dreams as well?
All of them have had the same dream about seeing dark flames and then eventually a light taking it over. But he seems to think that the dark flames are good.
This is troubling news indeed.
Quite.
Desna is the goddess of dreams, and perhaps if we spend the night in prayer, she will grant us some insight into what this could mean. And perhaps a way to figure out that this is unlike Pedros in any way. I've known him for many years. He's always been a champion of what is right and embracing peoples of different faiths and walks of life.
That's how I've always known him as well. This just feels so out of nowhere. I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
I confess, the news is more troubling than I had hoped, but perhaps with Desna's grace we can find a way to reach Pedros.
Perhaps, but I also fear that he is going to take some sort of action against this. Maybe if he gets angry or something, what I said, or if he decides to lash out, I fear he's going to take it out on this encampment.
Perhaps. Pedros is not one who normally turns towards anger, but as you've stated, he's been acting strange since you've seen him back. We can't rule it out. I shall warn the camp to prepare for a hasty departure should it become necessary in the future.
Thank you, Alexa.
Tell
I'm
me.
sorry. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
please, no.
I'm sorry if I bring any wrath upon you all because of my actions.
You are not to blame for the actions that another takes, misguided as they may be. It sounds like Pedros made his proclamation before he even knew that you were connected to the goddess.
Yeah, which feels weird. I don't know. It just seems so specific, so targeted.
Oh, well, you did mention he spoke of the druids of the green faith as well. There are only 3 faiths widely practiced here in Seldraine: Aristil, Desna, and the green faith itself.
Of course. I guess it was a 50-50 chance then.
Tell me about this connection you feel with Desna. This growth. Have you been able to channel her gifts through spellcraft?
I have, yes, quite a bit. I show her my necklace, and I'm like, this is what I was given by Azrael when we made our connections. This is my soul piece, if you will. Through it, I feel my connection to Desna, and I'm able to channel her power so that I may use it.
She holds out her hand. May I?
Yes. I hand it to her.
As she touches it, you see her eyes widen. There's spiritual energy in this. Greater than I expected, Miko. This connection with Desna is strong. I feel like you might grow faster than expected. Have you noticed your power surging?
Yes, quite a bit. I feel myself growing more powerful and more in tune with it each day, and as I practice my spells more and more.
Your other companions have similar surges in power and strength? I don't know if anybody else followed, but
I would have. Probably.
you guys can chime in if you followed along, of course.
A bit of a connection, not necessarily to Desna, but I feel like it's grown a bit recently. Yeah.
And these nether gates, you said they reacted to your touch?
It was a wildly negative feeling. I don't think we could even bring ourselves to touch them, really. It just... The idea of getting close to them physically made me feel ill and made everyone else feel a bit queasy as well, I think.
Somehow, you're all connected to whatever Pedros is connected to. Though I don't know how yet. I will pray on it tonight, and perhaps have a better solution in the morning. For now, please enjoy your time here in the camp.
Thank you for letting us have a place here, even if only for a few days. It's greatly appreciated.
You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Thank you, Alexa.
Desna blesses those who travel. And she stands up and walks away.
Bark, bark, bark.
I am going to simp for Alexa.
Yeah, I think I might too, just for fun. I think actually she's super nifty.
With those multicolored eyes.
They're like two of the best colors.
Interesting that one of them is, interesting that they're both, like, kind of Desna colored.
Very interesting.
Pretty interesting.
I think it's nifty.
So cool.
What do you guys want to do in camp?
Also worth saying, I did take my necklace back. I can't remember if she handed it back to me.
Yeah, of course you can literally re-manifest it inside your body and resummon it anytime.
Yeah.
It can't really be stolen from you.
She just walks away with it.
What is there to do in the camp?
There is music, mead, festivities.
They got a bouncy castle.
Fish tacos.
Fish
Oh,
tacos.
no.
Oh my god!
Fish
tacos!
Yes,
Fish
please.
tacos, that's
Yeah.
what they are. They're not
Yes,
taco.
please.
Yeah, I want to get fish tacos.
Oh yeah.
Clearly a
It's
priority.
fish taco time.
Yeah, it's time to stress eat for Miko. He's got a long time without eating anything.
There's a small, like, little vendor kind of stand, a man mixing up some tacos. He's like, hey! You want some taco?
Yeah?
Ah,
This
I
man
learned
traverses.
recipe from down in Cantargo. Yes, you hear of Phil's Fish Tacos.
Phil's
You
fish
ever have Phil's Fish Tacos in Cantargo?
No.
Ah, I take the recipe of Phil's Fish Tacos. I make it even better. Yes.
Yes.
What is your name?
My
Are you
name
Phil?
is Brett.
Brett.
It's Brett's Bill's Tacos. I'm workshopping the name. Bill's Fish. It sounds better than Brett's Fish, but
Well,
Perhaps-
if you consider changing at least your business name to Bill, then you could be Bill's Fish Tacos.
my
Oh my
name's
God.
not Bill.
But just like
That's
for
what you
business
change
purposes, I think it'd be really
professionally.
nifty and it has a really nice ring to it.
But then who would know that it was my recipe and invention?
That's why you
You
still
could
my
just-
Bill for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, Bill's a really nice name.
Roll diplomacy.
Oh boy,
Are we,
would I love
are we gaslighting this man? What's happening?
No, I'm just trying to convince him, and it did put my automatic bonus progression point in diplomacy, so this will be fun.
Super cool.
Well,
This
could
poor guy.
be, like a stage name.
Yeah, exactly.
My
It's a
name
stage
is Brett, but the tacos, they are Bill. Bill's the fish tacos.
because your fish tacos really do fit the bill.
Oh my gosh.
He writes that down.
That's worse than Bryce Love's law firm giving you the service you love. That's terrible.
You know, Bill's fish tacos because they really fit the bill.
Bill is the fish tacos. They fit the bill. I got it.
Yeah.
Well,
It has
you
a
said
really
none
nice
of you have been to Cantargo, yes? You have not had Phil's?
I went a little bit when I was younger, but it's been several years.
I think my grandparents live in Catargo if I remember
They do,
correctly.
yes, they do.
Excellent.
I love Cantargo.
Now, the one thing that you'll know is Phil's fish and tacos. They've got the onion, the fish, a little bit of a lemon. Yes,
Weird.
but Bill's the
Fair.
fish tacos. They have the mayonnaise with a little bit of spice.
I am already getting fish tacos. I want fish tacos in my mouth now, please.
Yep.
I was fully expecting you to say pineapples, and I'm okay with you not.
Hey! What do you mean?
Delea is canonically allergic to pineapples just out of spite.
It's a little bit of a mayonnaise, a little bit of a spice, and a dash of cilantro, and poof! The best fish and tacos you'll ever have. You make your way to Cantargo, you tell them, Phil, psh, more like Bill, am I right? Here, try,
Yes.
try. And he hands 2 tacos to everyone.
Hell
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will respectfully decline.
I'll eat.
I'll take his.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take one. Devlin will
I'm
take
on
the
a
other.
very
I'll split it,
specific
yeah.
diet.
You don't like fish?
I think you properly eat.
To put it as in a phrase I have heard before, my body is a temple. I have to be very careful what I take in.
Nico,
What
what's your
temple
mouthful?
you throw into fighting
He's
pits?
a robot.
Just relax a bit, take off your armor, sit down and try a taco.
Take off your armor.
Take off your armor.
Oh, he's a robot. He can't take off his armor. That's like him.
What?
He's a robot.
You're, are you an android?
That's what I said.
Tomaton, right?
That's what I said.
There's a lot of mislabeling going around right now.
Wait, so what's the correct term? Is it not automaton?
It would
oh,
be
it is
automaton.
android, isn't it?
No. Please do not correlate me with the androids. Those are completely different people.
Oh, do you not
So
like
you're a
androids?
robot then?
No, robots would not have their own will.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
pretty
you're just a
depressing.
guy.
You're too good to eat Bill's tacos.
I
You not need to eat?
I lack the application to consume your tacos, Bill.
This is how we're coping with the trauma, eh? By finding the taco guy.
Is it because of the mayonnaise? You like Phil's tacos better.
You literally cannot eat Bill.
You know, I guess you could call it a mayonnaise allergy.
Walter, don't be rude.
Hey, how is having an allergy rude, Zarko?
Just take it. Well, you give it to us behind your back.
Don't give
Wait.
in to peer pressure.
Literally, Devlin and Miko have already scarfed his tacos down. Like,
Delia's just like
already
dead,
ate them.
like deadpan looking at you. Don't give in to peer pressure.
Why are we all so angry?
Fish tacos.
What is happening?
Fish taco, really?
I mean, it's free, right?
The first one's free, yeah.
But you gave us 2. Wait, hold on.
First
What,
2
the
are
first-
free?
The first 2 are free.
Yeah. Like that's how he gets you. He's like the first one, but they only come in 2, so you gotta buy the second
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
There's some good fish tacos.
It's okay, my metal friend. If you can't eat the tacos, you can't eat the tacos. It appears that the big man and the little man, they enjoy it very much.
This is very good tacos.
It's been a long time since I've had good warm food.
I have been trying to get people from South Jane to try these tacos for weeks now, but nobody ever wants to come. Nobody wants to eat the tacos. I say,
Well-
I have fish tacos. They go, oh, we'll just go to the tavern and have deer stew. I don't
There-
know.
Maybe
there
it's
may
the
be
mayonnaise.
there may
Wait,
be future
what?
customers in in the horizon for you,
Brett, I have.
because
an
I think half the town's headed this way.
Brett, I have an idea for you. What if you take your fish taco stand and instead of, like, yes, you could do your stand as like a little side gig, but you instead market to tavern owners and sell your recipe to them. So then your fish tacos will be international.
Just called this man small
But if
small
I-
time.
If I sell the recipe, then they
But
could
then-
make their
but
own.
then you- Yeah, but then you get the money from selling your recipe.
You gotta add royalties.
You gotta think big.
What?
And you
Huh?
take royalties off of their sales.
Royalties?
of the
I'm,
fish tag.
I'm a simple man, I'm not a noble.
Oh my god.
No, it's just like whenever they sell your thing, you get money from it.
Like
It's
a,
kind of
like
it's
Like a front.
profit
It's
sharing?
Like a friend.
I mean, sort of. My brain is thinking it's like a pyramid scheme for fish tacos.
Wait, you
They're called MLMs, not.
No, this one's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
You sell the recipe and then they give you a part of every
And
taco
every
that
time
they
they
sell?
and every time they sell their fish tacos, you get some money from them.
You
Just
have
keeps
to make.
coming.
How do you collect the money from them? How do you know that they aren't lying about how many tacos they sell?
Well,
just
that's
threaten
that's.
them.
You just no.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm not.
You become the worst type of person and break kneecaps, and it's just a whole thing.
I'm out of
Where's my
here.
taco money?
I'm gone. Goodbye.
Yay!
I don't want to harass Taco Man ananymore. Goodbye.
You know
We're
what,
gone.
Brett? I love what you're doing with your business right now. Okay.
I don't want to
think you're
break
doing amazing.
kneecaps, I just want to sell delicious tacos.
And you
I
are
want to
selling
break
delicious
kneecaps.
tacos. Brett,
Wait,
just like
how
pat
did you
pat.
get?
You're
How did
doing
you get
amazing,
Phil's
Brett.
recipe?
Wait.
Well, that's a complicated story. You see, I used to be Phil's best customer in Gantarko. I used to eat all the time, yes. I ate so many of Phil's fish tacos that I started to learn, hey, you know, I think it has a this, I think it has a that. With the mouth feel, I learned it, and I started trying to recreate it until eventually I had the most perfect Phil's fish taco, and I realized I can do it better. Yes, so I did. And I set up a stand, and things did not go so well. I was told there's only room for one fish taco stand in Cantargo. And if I did not leave, you know, I would go the way of Cheliax, which in Cantargo pretty much means gone. Yes. And so I thought, hey, you know, I could travel. You know, there was these fine Desna folks. They were traveling, so I hooked up with them. They liked the tacos. I said, hey, do you want the Brett's tacos? Yes, we follow the liver. I can get the fresh fish every day and make a delicious tacos.
Wait, Phil could just find you here, couldn't he? Especially since you're
No.
still doing the same business.
And you're following the same river.
But he's in Cantalgo. He'll never find me here.
But how do you know that he's still in Cantalgo?
He's been in Cantalgo for 30 years at least.
But do you know that he is still actively there?
Well, I mean,
You just
not
think that he is-
definitively, no. You think he would
Okay.
come to Seldrain and...
I don't know. Do you think he would? I've never met the man.
Phil seems like a...
I don't know.
Break your
I don't think
kneecaps.
anybody comes to Seldrain. It's a backwoods town in the middle of nowhere. I thought it'd be pretty safe.
Well, I came to Sidrine. I'm not from here.
Same. You're doing great, Brett, and I love what you're doing with the business. And I just walk away. I'm gone.
He starts hurriedly packing up his cart as he prepares to flee the town.
You've run a local business right out of town. Nice job, gang.
I didn't do shit.
He's gonna come back as a character, as like a
He's
as a,
gonna
like a villain.
Actually, Brett is the big bad.
Brett is the big bad. Brett's gonna get called out to by the Dark Flames.
Brett's giving into the dark flame, using his power to make the ultimate fish taco.
yeah.
Embrace darkness.
His thing that he spawns in is a
Blue corn
spatula.
tacos.
Big Brett, evil guy, BBEG.
You imagine.
I don't.
How do you
Watch
pass the
out.
rest of the night?
Hopefully not harassing food vendors.
That was the only food vendor.
Oh no! Oh, whoopsies.
Oops.
This doesn't impact me at all.
Horrible.
We make really good decisions.
So, Brent will definitely be a villain.
I know what you did there. What do you do for the rest of the night? Just, you want to skip, rest, recover?
I mean, I gotta do some good night moon prayers to Desna, being like, oh Desna, guide me in my dreams.
Alright, you do that. And Alexa joins you, right? Taking
Oh,
Vigil to
shit.
pray to Desna for guidance as the rest of you settle in for the night. Eventually, drifting off to sleep. As the sun crests in the following day, Miko, you have some strange dreams in the night. Splitting shadows and bursts of light that run in strange patterns as though stars shifting to an inky black velvet thread that every time you try to focus on them they seem to shift and move. Dark flames sprout around you, and as you stare at them they slowly shrink and collapse into pinpricks and bursts of white light until all the darkness fades away and a small voice seems to reach out and you hear a whisper, one that you've only heard slightly before when searching for the lost children. You must cleanse the town. And the voice fades away
Hey,
as you awaken.
That's super cool. That's awesome, actually.
That we must cleanse the town?
Yeah. Thanks, probably, Desna. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Thanks for the super cool dream. I genuinely mean it. He's such a little guy, so much pressure.
As you all awaken, Perrin comes in the morning. Ah, you all awake? Oh, thankfully. Did you sleep well? And you can see he feels anxious, as though he has something to say, but he's skirting around it, as though trying to avoid engaging in conversation.
What happened when you went back last night, Father Perrin?
Miko,
Oh, Lord in heaven.
all of you. The strangest thing occurred. Pedros, he said that the town needed to see the true grace of Eristil. That the non-believers, if they could only see the miracles Eristil could offer, they would surely come back into the fold. I feel like perhaps he meant you when he said this.
Great.
And then he held a meeting with some of the other priests that I was not invited to.
Oh!
Only the priests that seemed to embrace his vision, those who had been speaking of these dreams, were invited to the council.
That's suspicious, isn't it?
Aye,
I
but
only talk
that's-
with like-minded people.
that's not the worst of it.
Oh?
He ordered an excavation of the crypts underneath the church.
Super cool.
I don't know what's going on, but he said he would reveal the miracle today at noon. He asked that the whole town arrive to witness it.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
We should go back to Sildrain.
Yeah.
How do we?
Miko, I don't think we really have a choice. If there's such a horrible... This does not seem good, as Folta and everyone else have pointed out. There is no way that this is good.
Well, no kidding, it's not good.
And we seem to be the only ones who might be able to put a stop to this. We have the most information on what could be going on, even though we haven't connected any pieces so far. We have the best idea of how to potentially stop things. Even if we don't have an active idea,
Nothing
we still
good.
might have a plan to eventually enact. We could be a voice of reason.
Yeah. I don't want to face him again. Maybe that's cowardly of me, but
It's not cowardly. You just need to protect. You feel the need to protect yourself. And that's not cowardly. That's brave because you know that that's what you have to do for yourself.
yeah.
But this, I don't know. I feel like this could be putting the entire town at risk. And if we are the only ones, if we are ones who have been reached out to by a celestial being with potential for greater power, we have to be the ones to stop this. We are probably the only ones who would be able to stop this.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going alone too. You've got us. I've got your back.
Thank you. All right, let's go then, I guess.
And also,
As you're
Miko,
speaking,
Yes.
Alexa approaches.
Ooh.
Bleary-eyed and tired. You get the impression she stayed invisible throughout the entire night.
Oh, queen. Way more dedicated than me, but... so, whoopsies. True.
Oh, what's going on?
something isn't good. Alright, apparently.
Something bad's probably going to happen at noon in the town. At high noon!
I'm afraid Desna gave me no visions last night to help Miko.
Funny story about that. She came to me, I think.
She raises an eyebrow once again.
I saw those dark flames once again. They were sprouting up all around me, and then when I looked at them, they shrank and collapsed, and everything turned into a white light. And until all the darkness had faded away, and then I think I heard her voice saying, "You must cleanse the town."
To cleanse.
Which, yeah.
If to cleanse now. She mutters to herself a bit, thinking like, yes, if what you say, that could be it. That could be it. And she kind of seems lost in thought a bit as she sort of mutters to herself. Miko,
Yes.
all of you said that these wardens, they had strange eyes, correct?
Yes.
They were black and cloudy over, yeah.
I think Desna has given us a potential clue. If we were to find a way to concentrate the town, to dedicate it towards good and light, perhaps we could drive out whatever forces are affecting the people there. I will have to research more on such a ritual. Or perhaps that could be the answer to drive out whatever darkness delves within. If Pedros is truly embraced this dark flame, as you say, it could be an answer to what we seek.
You might want to do it before 12 o'clock.
I don't know what Pedros has planned, but before 12 will not be doable.
Then we will stop. How much time do you think you will need?
A day?
An hour?
I don't know. Days, perhaps? To research the right ritual, discover what materials are needed, attune it to what needs to be had. I have to reference the books, but...
It sounds to me like if this truth that Father Pedros wishes to show upon Seldrain is truly a dark power, then we're going to need to stop it in its tracks for this consecration.
Perhaps. You should head to Seldrain and see what you can do. Or discover what Pedros intends. Perhaps we can prevent whatever he wishes to occur.
We can only hope, I suppose.
I can find a way.
I will research the consecration ritual and discover what we might need.
Thank you, Alexa.
She turns and rushes back into the camp.
We turn and rush towards Seldrain.
Yeah.
I love the idea the Devlin just like takes off without saying to anyone.
It's like,
Yeah.
That's why I guess we're going.
Yeah.
The rest of
Okay,
you
bye.
and Perrin quickly turn to follow Devlin, rushing towards the town. It doesn't take long to get back into the town itself. The sleepy town is awakening in the early morning light. Relatively peaceful at this point in time. The people you do see walking around seem sort of slightly on edge, muttering and speaking to themselves. A few stare at each other with kind of harsh glares and glances.
If this secret he wishes to reveal is something to do with excavating the crypts, is that below the Temple of Aristil?
It is.
we just like seal him down there.
Ooh, good idea!
I don't think that will necessarily stop what's going on down there.
I mean, but it'll
Like-
give and buy more time.
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
It,
It,
what,
He would
it
have to
might,
find a way
it,
out.
it might, but
what do you-
well, we don't know what that is down there, and if it gives him immense enough power, getting out from underground might not even be problems at all. We need to find out what he's doing, and maybe address that at that point.
Should we send in a decoy to try to talk to someone to figure out if we can find anything about what's going on? Just so we have a bit of a heads up about the situation.
well, just to scout ahead?
At this point, I fear for anyone we might send ahead. If this is truly dark magic at work, I think someone asking the wrong questions might end up in danger.
Yeah, and I think most of our party is on a watch list. I mean, at least Marcelo has mentioned multiple times that every one of us is,
I have an
not
idea.
good.
Zako, you're very stealthy, right?
Yeah, I can be.
I had a very public outburst with my mother. I could go to the church and ask to talk to a priest or someone to ask if there's a way that I can find forgiveness or something. Zako, you can try to snoop around and see what you can find. Maybe? I don't know. Just very briefly. But also while I'm talking to someone or someone else even. I'll volunteer myself as I'm a figure in town that has had a outburst of a situation yesterday.
Wait, yeah, so when I said that I can be, it just, that's,
I mean, you said you can be, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes it works.
This is just I mean, do you have a better plan?
He's not really trained, you might say. He might have some natural dexterous talent.
I could do some flips and shit if that's what you're looking for.
I mean, no.
It might be best if we just stay together and go. We have more strength in numbers than trying to split up and be more sneaky. If he does get caught, none of us would be there to intervene, or
But if we get caught, then we will all immediately look like bad guys.
we already look like bad guys.
But
Yeah,
if we're
that's
trying
true.
to sneak around and interfere with the church,
Well, you know what?
we are already.
I also think that staying together is the right thing. I don't know. Something about it just.
No, I just trying to throw out an idea.
It's not a bad one. It's a really good one. I just
Yeah.
only worry about. Yeah, I only worry about him getting caught, because then I can't protect him.
Oh no, I definitely get caught. I was only saying it works out because sometimes I play hide and seek, with the kids in the town, and then they can't find me because the kids.
That's
I mean-
your sneak, is playing hide and seek with children.
I can attest, every time Zarko's tried to hide, I have failed to find him.
I think it's because quit looking.
Is that because Zarko's good at hiding, or you're bad at looking?
Or both.
Okay.
No,
There was zero interest in looking. He just sat by campfire and let Zarko hide.
yes, that's what's happened every time. And then I come out of hiding, and he's like, "Oh, there you are, Zarko," and I have to go like, "Yeah, Zarko, there you are."
And then I think we just stay together and we go in as one. I don't know.
I don't know if this will be useful, but I will throw out this as another idea. Am I the only one that's felt like we've sort of gained a bit of potential recently? Perhaps like the last day or so.
Like I said, I think on a
no.
scale of 1 to 20, we're about a 3.
No, I do agree with that 3 actually.
Feels right.
I don't know if it will actually come up or be useful, but I feel like I might have the potential to be able to, like, if there's anything magical going on, I could try to stop it. Like, maybe just, like, one effect or one magic item I could, like, dispel for, like, 10
Well, I suppose if we were going by that scale, as long as they're only like a maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, nothing, like, really above that, but if it's, like, an item, I could probably dispel it for, like, 10
I don't know about that. Let's just. Oh no. That 6 is a pretty strong number when you're not ready for it.
Kind of up there.
But
That 6 hits hard very fast. I'm just saying. That 6 made me hurt myself when I was just. I don't know.
I mean,
Wasn't prepared.
or just as another thing. I mean, like, I don't know how good it will be, but
Well, I definitely believe we're at our greatest potential when we're working in tandem, so I don't think we'll be
splitting off
operating
would be
well
quite-
splitting up.
I agree.
I have to agree.
Then we go in, wrist wraps blazing, ready to fight, right?
I don't think we should try to
Straps
fight an old
blazing.
man right now.
I'm not saying
As
we
You're
initiate
talking,
violence.
Uh-oh.
You hear the cry of a horn. The horn of Aristel.
Awesome.
Karen looks around almost in a panic.
Uh-oh.
It's not noon yet? Why? What's going on?
We move.
This does not sound good.
Oh.
He begins rushing towards the church.
Same.
Chasing Baron.
She's saying.
I always chase Baron.
I guess we're gonna chase Baron.
We're chasing
Yeah.
Baron.
Many
Yeah.
of the townsfolk also fall out, rushing towards the church. As you approach, you see Father Pedros standing with 6 other priests behind him.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He spots you, Miko, out of the crowd,
Uh-huh.
as well as the others. He begins a speech. My friends, I know the words I spoke may have been upsetting to some of you yesterday. There are those who doubt that this is the true path of righteousness and grace. Those who may have lost their way. It hurts my heart to hear how those amongst us have hardened themselves to my words. But in speaking with the other priests, I think I have found a way to show all of you the gift that Aristel has blessed me with. Last night, I asked the other priests to go into the crypts below the church. And the crowd begins muttering and angry voices begin to come out. He's like, I know, but you must trust I have what is best in mind. For you see, Aristel is a god of life, and he has given me the gift of life once more. And he gestures, and the doors to the church open, and people begin walking out.
No.
They're dressed in robes of the priest, and the crowd begins to gasp.
What the fuck?
Cries come out.
Do we recognize any of these people?
Dead people. Oh my god, it's
Are
gonna be
these,
your
are
sister.
these
Those of you who have not grown up in Seldraine do not recognize any of these people. Miko, you do recognize a couple of them.
Yeah, super cool.
People who had passed
Yep.
and moved on. The crowd begins shocked gasps, cries come out.
What the fuck?
People begin weeping
What the fuck?
upon seeing their loved ones return to life once
What?
more.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ayo.
And as you're staring, a figure you don't recognize, Miko,
Oh no!
walks out. A woman with pale skin and golden eyes.
What the fuck?
And she walks up next to Father Pedros.
What the fuck?
And reaches down as she grabs his hand.
What the fuck?
And as they intertwine their hands, she looks and smiles
I
up
don't
at
like
him.
this. I don't like this game anymore.
Pedros looks at you. He whispers something. The woman turns and looks at you as well. And Pedros calls out, "Let this be the proof of belief for those who doubt Aristel's gifts.
Bro!
Aristel's love knows no bounds,
What the fuck?
and those who follow him shall receive his eternal blessings."
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And that's where we're actually going to end tonight's session.
What the
No,
fuck?
no,
Why
no,
are
no, 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 no,
hate
no,
criming me
no.
on the steps of this church? What the fuck?
What?
What?
A bit of a short session tonight.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't catch a break, can I?
It's your mom.
This is. I don't want it to be my mom! Stop holding that man's hand! Get away
Mom, what are you
from
doing?
him! My mare! Get away from him!
Oh man.
This isn't the gift of life, this is the gift of undeath.
This is the. I don't think Aristill's down with undeath. Somehow.
I'm gonna start crying.
And thank you for those out in Twitch land who tuned in. Our next session will be the 6th of August, where we will figure out how our party responds to Aristotle's gift of life.
One of them dies.
I don't think this is a gift.
I don't think this is Aristill.
I don't want this gift. Is there a receipt for this gift? I want to return it.
What? Can we just play Monopoly next week?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I think that would be less stressful than this.
The fuck?
What? Hey, Bayard?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Well, on that note, thank you and good night, Twitch.
Oh.